pick,
Oh my gosh. Wow.
negotiate,
800 bucks.
900.
850.
close.
Are we doing it? It's a deal.
All right, score.
Flying across the field feeling like that guy did in 1937.
They're the masters of the art of picking.
That's the kind of stuff you dream about.
Most of the time.
I'm gonna give you $600. Nope.
American Pickers starts Wednesday at 10.
Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel that I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It's time to stand up in today's American Pickers. American Pickers co-host Mike Wolfe shared an update on Columbia Motor Alley, a 1947 Chevrolet dealership that he's worked to restore after an accident occurred in the lot. A few months ago at Columbia Motor Alley, we had a gal mistake the gas pedal for the brake. Long story short, we were in desperate need for a pump and a quick resto, Wolfe captioned a post on May 14th. In a series of photos, Wolfe showed a pump that had been knocked over and the various stages of restoration that took place to make things good as new. In steps my buddy Jeff from at Speedvet Garage in Pulaski, Tennessee. Right away, no questions asked, he threw himself into this project. We have been more than grateful for his expertise and passion. If you're ever in his neck of the woods, stop by to see his old car dealership he has restored and how it's been a major part of Pulaski's success. Wolfe's post continued. Wolfe purchased Columbia Motor Alley in November 2017 for $400,000, according to the U.S. Sun. It used to be a car restoration building, and then Mike Wolfe bought it. He has employees who work on bicycles and more in the garage section. Mike has his cars and motorcycles here on display. He has motorcycles, bikes, cars, and antiques he finds on the show, a source told the outlet in 2023. It is described as a passion project for Wolfe on the location's official website. Wolfe also opened 2 antique archaeology stores, one in his hometown of LeClaire, Iowa, and another in Nashville, the latter of which closed its doors in April. The Iowa location remains open and is a popular destination for locals and American Pickers fans alike. A high-performance Jeep Trackhawk is a dream ride for a lot of car lovers. But for one Florida man, it turned into a nightmare after his SUV became the target of a tech-enabled theft ring operating in Milwaukee. Police say the alleged thief, Justin Powell, 28, not only stole but flaunted his theft on Instagram, posting a photo behind the wheel of the vehicle in early May with the caption, "This a trophy for me. I'm 49 years old and have nothing saved for retirement. What should I do?" Don't panic. Here are 6 of the easiest ways you can catch up and fast. Robert Kiyosaki warns of a greater depression coming to the U.S., with millions of Americans going poor. But he says these 2 easy money assets will bring in great wealth. How to get in now. You don't have to be a millionaire to gain access to this $1 billion private real estate fund. In fact, you can get started with as little as $10. Here's how. Larger tech-driven theft ring. The car belonged to Frank Trugesser, who was visiting Milwaukee from Florida to see his fiancée. The 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk was parked outside a hotel near the airport when it vanished overnight. It's probably one of the quickest cars on the road because of that all-wheel drive, Trugesser told WISN 12 News. It's 707 horsepower stock. Milwaukee police located the Jeep near a condo a day later. Trugesser says, "There's 1,000,001 things going through your head when your car gets stolen," he said. "I've never had that happen before." Police say the condo where the stolen car was found is tied to Powell's girlfriend. Inside, officers uncovered a cache of tools straight out of a car thief's digital toolkit, including 2 professional-grade key programmers and over 15 key fobs, including one that police say was programmed to work with Trugesser's Jeep. Powell was arrested and is now facing a string of drug and felony charges, including possessing a firearm as a felon, operation of a vehicle without the owner's consent, and possession of a machine gun. It's been an awful situation all in all, says Trugesser. And that's not all. Prosecutors allege Powell is part of a larger tech-driven car theft ring operating throughout the Milwaukee area, stealing, chopping, scrubbing vents, and then reselling the cars. WISN's James Stratton tracked Powell to a condo, where a woman claiming to be his girlfriend answered the door. While on the phone with a man claiming to be Powell and calling from the Milwaukee County Jail where Powell is being held, Stratton pressed for answers. "That's not my residence, bro," the man said. "I can't even tell you who the key programmers belong to." When asked about the alleged car theft ring, the caller said, "That expletive been going on before I was in jail, and after I was in jail, bro. As you interview me right now, that expletive going on right now." Powell told WISN 12 News he is innocent and denies owning the Instagram account tied to the Trackhawk post. But prosecutors in the case have a different story. Mike Wolfe, the beloved star of American Pickers, recently took to social media to share a startling photo from an accident at Columbia Motor Alley, sparking concern among fans. The History Channel personality, known for his passion for vintage motorcycles and classic cars, posted an image of a damaged vehicle at the historic Columbia, Tennessee, location, leaving followers wondering about the details of the incident. The accident at Columbia Motor Alley. On insert date, Wolfe shared a photo on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, showing a wrecked vehicle outside Columbia Motor Alley, a hub for motorcycle enthusiasts and collectors. The image, which featured a heavily damaged bike or car, depending on the actual incident, immediately drew reactions from fans, with many expressing relief that no one appeared seriously hurt. Wolfe, who owns Columbia Motor Alley as part of his broader business ventures, did not provide extensive details about the crash, but hinted at the dangers of riding and working with vintage vehicles. His caption read, "Accidents happen, but thank God everyone walked away. A reminder to always ride safe and respect the machine. Hashtag Columbia Motor Alley, hashtag ride safe." The post quickly garnered thousands of likes and comments, with fans and fellow riders sharing their own stories of close calls and offering support. Columbia Motor Alley, a passion project for Wolfe. Columbia Motor Alley is more than just a business for Mike Wolfe. It's a reflection of his lifelong love for motorcycles and Americana. Located in downtown Columbia, Tennessee, the venue serves as a gathering spot for bikers, collectors, and fans of American Pickers. The space features a showroom for vintage bikes, a repair shop, and even a small museum showcasing Wolfe's personal collection of rare finds. Wolfe has often spoken about his vision for the space, emphasizing its role in preserving motorcycle history and fostering a community of like-minded enthusiasts. In past interviews, he has described it as a living, breathing tribute to the culture of riding. Fan reactions and safety discussions. Following Wolfe's post, many fans expressed relief that no serious injuries were reported. Others used the moment to discuss the importance of motorcycle safety, particularly when handling classic bikes that may lack modern safety features. One fan commented, "Glad everyone's okay. Vintage bikes are amazing, but they demand respect. Ride safe, everyone." Another added, "This is why I always wear my gear, no matter how short the ride. Thanks for the reminder, Mike." The incident also reignited conversations about Wolfe's own experiences with motorcycle accidents. In the past, he has been open about crashes. In the world of antique hunting and vintage treasures, few shows capture the thrill of the hunt quite like American Pickers. Season 25 brings yet another jaw-dropping discovery, an incredible collection of rare car parts, including a highly sought-after Chevrolet sign that sends Mike Wolfe and Frank Fritz, or their latest picking partners, into a frenzy. This 1,500-word deep dive explores the fascinating haul, the history behind the Chevrolet sign, and the significance of the other automotive relics uncovered in this unforgettable episode. The Pick, unearthing a hidden automotive treasure trove. The episode begins with Mike and Frank, or their successors, following a lead to a remote barn in the Midwest. Rumors swirl about an elderly collector who spent decades hoarding rare car parts, gas station memorabilia, and vintage signage. Upon arrival, the Pickers are greeted by stacks of dusty crates, rusted car frames, and shelves packed with automotive history. Among the clutter, one item stands out, a large, porcelain Chevrolet sign from the 1940s, still in remarkable condition. The Chevrolet sign, a prized find. Era and rarity. The sign dates back to the post-war era when Chevrolet was dominating the American auto market. Porcelain signs from this period are highly collectible due to their durability and vibrant colors. Estimated value. Depending on condition, original Chevrolet porcelain signs can fetch anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000 plus at auction. Historical significance. These signs were once displayed at dealerships and gas stations, making them nostalgic pieces of Americana. Mike and Frank, or the new pickers, negotiate fiercely with the owner, who initially hesitates to part with his prized collection. After some back and forth, they strike a deal, securing not just the sign, but an entire treasure trove of car parts. The rest of the collection, rare car parts and automobilia. Beyond the Chevrolet sign, the barn yields an astonishing array of automotive relics. 1. Vintage hood ornaments. Packard Cormorant hood ornament, a sleek Art Deco piece from the 1930s, valued at $500 to $1,500. Pontiac Chief emblem, a rare Native American-inspired ornament from the 1950s, worth $300 to $800. 2. Classic car grills and bumpers. 1957 Chevy Bel Air grill, one of the most iconic car designs in history, valued at $800 to $2,000 depending on condition. Ford Model T brass radiator, an early 1900s relic, worth $400 to $1,200. 3. Gas station memorabilia. Mobile Pegasus sign, a rare, double-sided porcelain sign from the 1960s, valued at $1,500 to $4,000. Sinclair Dino gas pump, a restored vintage pump, could sell for $5,000 to $15,000. 4. Rare NOS, new old stock parts. And used 1960s Chevy valve covers, still in original packaging, worth $200 to $600. NOS 1950s taillight lenses for a Cadillac or Buick, valued at $150 to $400 per set. Why this pick was special. 1. The story behind the collector. The owner, a retired mechanic, spent 50 years gathering these parts, believing they would one day be valuable. His emotional attachment adds depth to the negotiation, making the pick more than just a transaction. It's a passing of the torch. 2. The rarity of the Chevrolet sign. Porcelain signs from the mid-20th century are becoming increasingly scarce. This one, with minimal rust and bright colors, is a museum-quality piece. 3. The potential for restoration. Many of these parts could be used to restore classic cars, making them invaluable to collectors and car enthusiasts. The aftermath, where these treasures ended up. The Chevrolet sign likely went to a high-end automobilia collector or a vintage car museum. The hood ornaments and grills may have been sold to restoration shops or private collectors. The gas station memorabilia could end up in a retro-themed diner or man cave. Final thoughts. This episode of American Pickers, Season 25, showcases why the show remains a fan favorite: history, nostalgia, and the thrill of the hunt. The Chevrolet sign alone was a monumental find, but the entire collection tells a story of America's love affair with the automobile. For collectors, this episode is a reminder that hidden treasures still exist in forgotten barns and garages. And for viewers, it's a nostalgic trip through time, where every rusted part has a story to tell. Mike Wolfe's advocacy for safe riding. Wolfe, an avid motorcyclist, has never shied away from discussing the risks that come with riding. Over the years, he's used his platform to promote safe riding practices, often sharing tips on proper maintenance, protective gear, and defensive driving. In a 2020 interview with Cycle World, he said, "These old bikes, they're beautiful, but they're not forgiving. You have to treat them with respect. One small mistake, and things can go bad fast." His recent post about the accident at Columbia Motor Alley reinforces that message, serving as a sobering reminder for riders to stay vigilant. What's next for Columbia Motor Alley? Despite the accident, Wolfe remains committed to growing Columbia Motor Alley as a destination for motorcycle lovers. The venue frequently hosts events, bike shows, and charity rides, further cementing its place in the riding community. There's also speculation that Wolfe may feature the location more prominently in future episodes of American Pickers, as he has occasionally showcased his personal collection and restoration projects on the show. Conclusion. Wolfe's post about the accident at Columbia Motor Alley was a stark reminder of the risks involved in riding, especially when dealing with vintage motorcycles. Fortunately, it appears that no one was seriously injured, and the incident has sparked meaningful conversations about safety. As Wolfe continues to expand his passion projects, fans can expect more updates on Columbia Motor Alley, hopefully with fewer crashes and more incredible bike finds. For now, the message is clear. Ride safe, respect the machine, and always wear your gear.